So black, black, black. I'm guessing that makes these a triple black then, right? So there's that. Oh, well, here we are. It's a bit of a different setting. I'm not even sure where to look on this. I'm using the phone, not the camera this time. Kind of back to where everything began, really. I have the well, actually I don't have the camera. It's in my suitcase and that's in Virginia. Right now, I am down here visiting the family in Somerville. So, obviously, I made it back from the foreland, made it back from Korea. Here I am, so that's cool. All in one piece. Can't quite say the same for my guitar case, but that's neither here nor there. But I should be expecting a phone call from somebody to deal with that. Insurance claims and things like that. But it is what it is. So, let's see. I guess there are a number of things that I would like to say about all the traveling and whatnot. But more so, I kind of want to get into this review because it's been a while. It's been, I don't know, the 17th was the last time I recorded one. So the previous 3 videos, that's the day that they were recorded. And if you were following along on the whole Instagram thing, I think I said it on there. When the movers came to pack my stuff and put it, into storage so it can be shipped to Virginia and all that, usually I would set aside a couple pairs of shoes and have some so that way over the next weeks I've got some options, right? Well, totally forgot to do that until they were halfway through, so that's why all I had was the multicolored Vapormax shoes. Not a bad shoe, it could have been a lot worse. But I got tired of wearing them, honestly, because I'm so used to switching things up. They're comfortable, I got no issues with them. I just wanted to look down and see something different. So that's why I'm getting right into this. So, right here's a Nike box, right? And I don't have my scissors. They're up in Virginia, in the storage thing, but I'm using Mom's because when you travel on planes, unless it's through your checked bags, you can't really carry some things, and I feel like some huge scissors or something would have been a no-go, right? And I'm not trying to do that, I'm just trying to get down here. So, different scissors, not a huge deal, right? So, this particular box is one that I got a while ago. I don't even remember when. A lot of this stuff is from a while ago. But I needed they were on sale. I needed a pair of shoes that would be reliable to just kind of run around in. And these are probably going to be the shoes that I switch out those Vapormax 2s for. So let's go ahead and get on into this. There's the Nike. Does this have a date on it? June 29th. At least that was the ship date. So they were probably ordered a day or two before that. But yeah, so June is when I got this. Bam! Vapormax box, right? Nothing too fancy about that. And even less fancy is what's inside. I haven't seen them yet, but trust me, I remember kind of the picture. Nothing too crazy. But there we go. Actually, they are pretty nice though in hand, though. So let's close this box, set this to the side. Oh, actually not just yet, in case you guys want to look at the side to see what all we're talking about. There you have it. But that being that, this right here, right? This is a Vapormax 2019, all black. Looking at all of these, making sure everything's good, all on the up and up. Normal things we do. And given that they are, it's review time for the first time in a long time, actually. But anyways, on this right here, so much better at that with the actual camera. Anyways, review time right here on this, the Vapormax 2019 and some kind of black colorway. I didn't read the box, but it says black. I'm sure of it. So, some might say the smoke thing, whatever. But let's just get on into this review here. Obviously, it's not going to be any on foots and all that stuff because I'm recording this with just the phone, and so I'm going to have to use the mobile version of Premiere, which is called Adobe Rush. So I've never used that before. So the editing of this is going to be bare minimum. On the bottom here, on the bottom here, typical Vapormax outsole, nothing too fancy about that. Even where these bottom parts, these rubber parts are often colored on some releases, even that's just blacked out on here. Not a bad choice in my opinion, because with the overall shoe here, it makes perfect sense. Though you can kind of see, hopefully it's showing up a little bit, it's a little bit of a glitterishy effect going on down in there. So that's kind of nice. And then otherwise, it's just like your typical Vapormax midsole, right? Which is super comfortable, super durable. You can walk across lots of things on these. At least I have. And I haven't had any issues with any going out on me. I feel very confident with walking in these, honestly. Just from the extra durability on the bottom and everything, and just the fact that they've held up so long. Because when I used to wear like the yearly Air Max releases, like how those soles were, kind of more similar to the 720s, minus like that extra padding on the bottom. I was always thinking like this could be the day when one of these goes out, and it did happen on a few occasions, right? But it is what it is. These I don't have that same. I don't want to call it a fear, but I'm good. I walk around in these, no question. Past that, going on to the upper, right? Back here, you got the heel part, locking your foot down, and pretty nice on these. Blacked out on the back there. Same with the rest of this. As I've said in the Bordeaux video, I think it was, with the way the stitching and all these pieces are done on these shoes, on these Vapormax 2019s in general, it gives you a lot of options for like being able to add in a little bit of flair, right? But there are also times when you kind of want to just dial things back and let the shoe just exist, right? You're not trying to draw any attention in, and that's where these come in. Because if you look at it, it's just a very plain, you got some gray, some sort of other gray, a little bit of black, and well, a lot of black in there. But overall, nothing too fancy. But it's all coming together pretty nice. And the feeling of this, it feels like I don't know, it's a weird meshy feel, but it's not super, it's not like Prestos and stuff like that. It feels like it's a little more water resistant and things like that, which they kind of are, at least more so compared to the Flyknits and things like that. I haven't worn any pairs out really in the rain, I don't think, but just looking at the materials from inside to outside, I feel like if you had to choose, I'd say go with these. And that's the same thing I've told other people when they ask like what would be good for if they're running through the city and all that, other than a pair of utilities, of course, because those are kind of made for that, but they also tend to be a little heavier because of sometimes they have leather, or sometimes they just have like wool, and then they make your feet hotter. This is like a standard shoe that you could use for running with none of that extra other stuff. It just gives you a little bit of protection from, rain and such. Anywho, past that, typical black laces, and then on the top of the tongue there, what does that always say? It says Nike VM 2019 Upper CS Bag Hair TPU. I never remember what all that means. Doesn't much matter. Then on the inside, of course, you just got the Vapormax thing going on in there. But otherwise, these are really nice shoes. I don't prefer them over the Flyknits, honestly, just for overall comfort. But they don't look bad, though. The look, that's kind of hit and miss, honestly, because it's based on the color. But overall, for comfort, I'd have to go with the Flyknits, because Flyknit, it goes without saying, it's just more comfortable. Sizing-wise, though, this is a size 9. Maybe you saw that on the box. They fit true to size to me. This is the normal size that I buy in a lot of things. I did feel that the previous Vapormaxes, the 2s, kind of felt a little short. Not so much with these. And even on those, over time, some of them did feel better, so maybe I could have gone with a 9 on some of those. But just out of the box, they just felt better going up half. These, I felt just fine going with my normal size, and so that's what I would suggest to you. So whatever you buy in like an Air Max 1, 97 plus, go with that on these. That's the closest thing I could really compare it to, I suppose. And past that, I don't have anything else to really say. Other than that, it's good to be sitting back here in front of the camera making videos and stuff, because I don't know, it's entertaining in some kind of ways. Like Bobby Sneaker World took a break for a couple weeks or something like that recently, and he was saying the same thing when he came back to doing all this. He's like, man, you miss it. You do. I miss you guys too, right? I mean, as I'm not making these for myself, I know how these fit. I know what they look like. I don't need to make a video to tell me that. I'm telling you guys that. So, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. And so now, I'm going to wrap this up. Like I said, not a whole lot going on here. Simple Vapormax, true to size, super comfortable. Give it time to break it in though, because this midsole is, it needs some attention. It really does. But past that, I think it's just going to be on to the next video perhaps, because I got one more that I want to knock out real quick. So, thanks again for watching, all that good stuff. And you guys have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And come back. I'll be here with videos. More newer, more recent than the last time I said that. Alright, later people.